He is an iron golem. There are some who call him Tim. Hello peeps, and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger. Yep, someone said the golem needed a name, so I have named him Tim. Classic Monty Python. Alright, so, off camera, I did a little bit of work. Not a whole lot, just a little. I did this. I moved my drawers into the wall here, and put a drawer controller on that has a storage unit underneath it, which allows this to interface with that. I also moved everything from here over to here, went and picked up some wood because I was running really short on that, and went mining for some diamonds. But I discovered something while I was looking through stuff, because I was thinking about upgrading my storage unit, and you can see I actually did upgrade it with a 64K storage disk. But while I was looking at this, I noticed these things. The 256K, 124K, or 1024K, 4096K, 16384, yada yada. Those are all great. But then I also noticed this. A quantum storage disk, which requires a quantum crafter, accepts any chest, iron, and a clock. Well, that's pretty easy. So let's make that. So that gives me a quantum crafter. When I put that thing down, and I get this 64K storage disk out of here, and I pop that bad boy in here, that's going to start counting up. And when that hits 20,000 ticks, we're going to have a quantum storage disk, which to my understanding holds 2 billion items. And since refined storage doesn't care about types, one of these should be all the storage I ever need. I won't even need this. There's no way I'm ever going to accumulate 1 billion items, much less 2 billion. So I won't even need this once that's done. So we're just going to let that run. There's also a fluid version, which I'll probably at some point want to make. There is a fluid version, I can't find it at the moment. Yeah, there's a creative one too. I mean, this may as well be a creative storage disk. It's kind of silly. But we're going to let that tick off, and we're going to get working on the other things that I want to get going this episode, which is going to start with the material stonework factory from Industrial Foregoing. I want to make a few of these things, because these are the things that allow you to make your different types of things. Now, I realize that's like repetitive as hell, but what I want to do is I want to set up one material stonework factory to make all of the different types of intermediate products that I'm ever going to need. I can't see myself ever needing that much gravel, so I'm not going to bother doing gravel. I will need a lot of stone, so I'm going to set it up to do stone. I'm going to need sand, so I'll set it up to do sand, glass, and silicon. And then there's all of these things. So I'm going to want a total of 4 material stonework factories. Let's get started with that. We're going to need some more buckets. Clear, please. Please. Clear, thank you. I'm just going to make 8 buckets. 4 of these need to be filled with water. So we'll just dip it out of here. And then 4 of these need lava. Which I came through here and cleaned this up a little bit. A little bit. There we go. Fly back in through here. And we'll pop all of these in. Put my augments and everything back on my hotbar. And we're going to need 4 crafting tables. Of course. We're going to need 4 iron pickaxes. We're going to need 4 furnaces. 4 pink slime balls, that's not a problem. We need 8 plastic, that's also not a problem. Machine cases. Or simple machine chassis, which use grains of infinity. Or machine frames, which use a bunch of stuff. Redstone is not a problem for me, so I'm going to use these machine frames from Tesla Core. So there's that. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, something I don't know. Do these things produce their own cobblestone? And do they require power? Okay, they do require power. Do they require an actual input? That's the next question. So let's get a plug. Or not a plug, point. Get our flux point. I'm going to pop you on here for now and key you to my output. Okay, it is producing cobblestone by itself. So if I set this to furnace mode, it produces stone. Now, it is producing, it's having to go through each process. So, let's see. I did discover, somebody pointed out on my Discord, that there is a way to speed this up. The speed upgrades from Tesla Core do work in industrial foregoing machines. So if I make some speed upgrades, so we need 4 iron gears, 8 iron gears, to get 8 gold gears, to get 4 of these tier 1 speed upgrades, because I'm going to have 4 of these machines running, I'm going to want 4 upgrades. If I put this in here, how much faster does it run? Right now, it's producing every 10 ticks, so I'm getting 1 stone a second. Put this in, and it's every 8 ticks, and it's producing twice as much. So that's nice. What if we go to the next tier, which is a speed upgrade 1 with 4 diamonds around it? This tier does have to be in there, by the way. We put that in. Let's see what it does. Now it's producing 4 at a time, and it's doing it every 6 ticks. Can we get it to run even faster? No. Nope. That's the maximum speed. But, I mean, that's still really nice. I'm a big fan of that. So, if we have 4 of these things set up, we can produce stone, cobblestone, or we can produce stone, sand, glass, and silicon in basically infinite amounts. How are we doing here? 44%. Nice. So we're going to wait to set these up until that's actually done. I'm actually going to want to get probably 4 more of these so that I can upgrade all of these to tier 2. Need 4 more of you. That figures. And that figures. figure I may as well use this as my sugarcane farm, since I have to have this here anyway, and since it's got water right next to all of these squares. It's just a convenient place to have a sugarcane farm. So, there's that. I'll just make a few of those. 2, 3, 4. And I have a few diamonds left. There. Now we've got 4 and 4. So, yeah, we'll come back after this is done, and then we'll start working on getting everything situated. I am going to need a disk manipulator. Disk manipulator is 2 storage housings, a machine casing, quartz enriched iron, construction and destruction cores. So there's my machine casing. Oh, I need quartz enriched. Huh. There's my construction core. There's my destruction core. And there is nothing, because I need more quartz enriched. There is my disk manipulator. Manipulating disks. If I put that down here, this allows me to defrag the system. So, for example, right now, these 4K disks, this 16K disk is not being used very much. So if we take these 4K disks out and pop these in here, it'll start transferring the items out and putting them on the next disks in line. In this case, it's going to go to the 16K disk first, it looks like. We can speed that up. See, I don't need my speed upgrades right now, so we'll toss these speed upgrades in here. And do I have a stack upgrade available? I do. If I put the stack upgrade in here, that should make it even faster. Yep. So that is going to allow it to pull massive amounts of resources out and store those all on these disks. So you can see right now, it's putting everything on that 16K disk. 4K, 4K, 16K, 4K, yada yada. And it's completely emptied this 4K disk. So we'll put that in there. We'll go ahead and pop the speed upgrade back in here. And by the time this disk is done, this is mostly going to be full. Now, I'm wasting a little bit of time doing this because I'm just going to defrag the whole thing again once I get the quantum disk. But still, proof of concept and how it works. The next thing I want to do is I want to set up a small tree farm, because I am tired of having to go out and farm for wood. It's driving me nuts. I only have 16 left in here. I want a tree farm. So we're going to go to Industrial Foregoing and see what it has. Plant sower, animal rancher, block breaker, animal grower, hydrator. What's a hydrator? You know what? Let me just get my manual. Let's take a look through and see what some of these machines can do. Agriculture. Plant sower. Plant seeds and saplings to be gathered in the plant gatherer. So, basically, works like the planter. Plant fertilizer. Can put in bone meal, industrial foregoing, and forestry fertilizers. Oh, it takes forestry fertilizer? That's nice. The plant gatherer produces sludge, which you can boil through the sludge refiner. However, unlike Mine Factory Reloaded, having the tank full will not slow the machine. So, if you decide not to pull the sludge out, it's not going to slow it down. With Mine Factory Reloaded, if you didn't pull the sludge out of your plant gatherer, or a harvester, or whatever it was, it would slow the machine down to basically a crawl. Sludge refiner produces materials, earth-like stuff. Basically, it's free stuff from your side effects. Who cares? Spore recreator. Provide power, 1 bucket of water, and a mushroom of any kind. It will grow them internally. So basically, it's a way to grow mushrooms. Hydrator. When provided with power, it will increase the growth speed of crops in the working area. That's nice. Plant interactor. When provided with power, it will right-click crops and fruits to harvest them. Works with Pam's fruits and plants by default. That's awesome. So that's an automatic way for me to farm. Yeah, that's going to give me a way to farm all of the ingredients that I need to build my food thing. Whatever you... yeah, it's something that's going to be coming later. Not going to get into it too much yet. Magic. What is this magic thing? Energy field provider? An item that will go into the add-on slots of any working machine. It will give power to the machine from its internal buffer. The energy field provider will charge the internal buffer of the add-ons that are linked to it and are in its range. So basically, it's wireless power. Huh, that's cool. Animal husbandry we're not really going to get into, because the animal husbandry thing is a great way to produce animals if you don't have the ability to make soul shards, which I do. With the ability to make soul shards, I'm not going to need like the animal rancher, the animal grower, the sewer I might put in. Well, actually no, because the animals aren't going to be alive long enough for a sewer. I'm not going to need a baby separator because I'm not actually growing them. I'm not going to need a feeder because I'm not breeding them. I might toss a rancher in just to get sheep, or just to get, wool and milk. I might do that. I might do the sewer too. It depends on whether or not I actually have an actual farm instead of just a slaughterhouse. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with that yet. Storage, I won't need any of these because that's exactly what I'm building now. Mob interaction, I'm not going to use Mine Factory Reloadeds. A Wither Builder. When provided with power, 3 Wither Skulls and 4 Soul Sand, it completely builds the Wither spawning structure in the working area. That's scary. Mob Duplicator, I'm not going to need. The Slaughter Factory, obviously I'm not going to need that. The Mob Crusher, we're not going to use that. Because the Mob Crusher is completely surpassed by the Draconic Evolution Mob Grinder. Resource Production. Block Breaker, I might use the Laser Drill at some point, I don't know. The Material Stonework Factory, we're definitely going to use. Resourceful Furnace, what is that? Acts like a normal furnace, but it can burn 3 items at a time. Will produce a bit of essence each time. Okay, that's cool. Fluid pump we won't need. Fluid dictionary converter, obviously we're not going to need. Water condensator starts collecting water. The more sides with source blocks, the more water it produces. I might use that instead of aqueous accumulators if it doesn't make noise and if it produces water faster. So I might actually have a use for those. Generators, we've seen the generators. Okay, how are we doing here? Is this thing done yet? No. 73%. Okay, well, let's get the planter. The plant sower. Let's see, we need a flower pot, which is just some bricks. There we go. We need 2 iron gears. Easy enough. Couple pistons. Need some wood for these pistons. There we go. And we'll need a Tesla core. Tesla core machine case. Yeah, that thing. That gets us our plant sower. Let's get a few saplings here. And let's get the plant gatherer. So 2 axes. A hoe. I'm pretty sure I made a couple extra of those, didn't I? A couple gold gears. Okay, I didn't. Made extra blocks of redstone, but... Okay, there's my plant gatherer. So, let's come in here and set this up. For right now, I'm going to put it over here in this corner. And we're going to put it right there. I believe the range on this thing by default is 3x3. Or no, it's 1x1. Holy hell. That's no bueno. Let's get a tier 1 range expander. Range add-on tier 1. We pop that in here. We should see the range. Now go up to... Oh. Well then. So tier 1 increases it by 2 blocks. Whatever. It's fine. Okay, plant sower, right there. Tier 1 add-on. Show the working area. Why is it that high? Oh, wait. Wait. No. That's right. Because it's going to plant on the level up. So it actually does. Yeah. Okay, and then the plant sower, or the plant gatherer, rather, we're going to put right there. Put your add-on back on. And you're facing the wrong way. Face the right way, please. Thank you. Another range add-on. Pop you in there. We'll need to get some dirt. There's that. We're going to dig underneath. Okay, and we're going to need some conduit. We'll need energy conduit. We'll need item conduit. We won't need fluid conduit, because I'm not actually going to remove the sludge. I'm just going to let the sludge gather. And we need a flux point, which we have. Good. Damn. I have no conductive iron. Shit. Okay. We'll just make some conductive iron. Not that difficult. Put some lumium away. Oh, off camera, I also upgraded the energy cell on my network, so it's 50 million now. Damn it. Okay, there's that. Connect you. That is actually what I wanted to do. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but it works. So, items. We're going to extract items from this. We're not going to insert. We're extracting, always active. Down here, we're going to attach our flux point. So there's that. You should now be getting power. That's awesome. And then we'll need to carve down next to this again, because I want to set a filter on this. Basic item filter. It's going to go on here. You are not going to extract items. You are going to insert items, saplings. And your priority for insertion is 5. Just for proof of concept, we're going to grab a chest. We'll use a diamond chest for now. Pop that on there. You are going to insert, never extract. You're going to be priority 1. You are always extract. Let's give this some saplings. And it will happily plant them. Now, I don't know why it stopped planting. Maybe there's not enough light over in the corner? Should be out of saplings. Not out of saplings. Oh. That's why. Okay. So. Now, if I cheat and use some bone meal, or my watering can. I could use my watering can for this. Can I get at the... Not easily. Okay. I come over here and water these. We'll start getting trees. This thing will quite happily chop down the trees. And I should be seeing nothing but wood coming into here. I should be getting saplings. No saplings should be going in here. All of the saplings that this produces should be getting filtered into here. Which they are. I just wish I had a way to make this round robin. But I mean, it doesn't really matter because I've got plenty of saplings. But if I pop these in here, I wonder, can I speed upgrade this? Looks like it. Oh, I'm out of water. That sucks. Bone meal? Not enough. There we go. That'll be enough for a minute here. And start growing trees. And once our trees grow, we should see these things being cut down much faster. Or, well, no, that's going to plant them much faster, isn't it? I don't care how fast it plants them. I care how fast it cuts them down. That's pretty significantly faster. And my watering can's completely broken. But yeah, see, now we're getting saplings. We're also getting apples in here, so that's nice. But now that we've hit our capacity in here, it will always deposit saplings in here first. If it gets a sapling, it's going to try and put them in here. Failing that, it'll put them in the other chest. So, that's good there. Let's come over here and get out our quantum storage disk. Bada boom. 2.147 billion. We toss that stuff in there. It'll start pulling out. We can start putting the 4Ks away. And as it finishes cleaning these out, we'll pop these in. No. Okay. So we're basically just waiting for this thing to finish its first run. Another thing we can do, we can get an import bus. Instruction core. I have an improved processor. I'm out of cable. Oh, I'm not out of it. It's in these. Yeah, that would explain a lot. So it's not that I'm out of these items. It's that I currently don't have access to them because it's in the storage disks. 0% full. This is basically always going to be 0% full. Although, I am curious as to whether or not there is the upgraded drive. The one that's explosion proof. Don't see it. Oh well. I do have an importer. Thought so. Let's change this to an importer. What's it pulling first? Cobblestone. Figures. That is completely done. So I'll put you and you away. Give me all of you. Why is there still a disc shown in there? I don't know. What's more, I don't really care. Stack upgrade. Speed upgrades. This is going to take a while. We're going to borrow this importer. See if we can speed this process up a little bit. There we go. It'll speed it up a bit. But we can see I am picking up a shit ton of cobblestone in here now. We can also, while we're at it, make an ender chest. Which I will come over here and put in place of this. I'm also going to break that because I want this to be underground. Break that. Put that on there. Insert, please. Priority 1. Diamond chest, apples, good. Plant gatherer is doing work. I can take the speed upgrades back out of here because I really don't care how fast this thing works. I guess it's not a big deal if it runs a little slow. And with my limited diamond supply at the moment, I'd rather save the diamonds for, you know, doing other things instead of making speed upgrades. But that has got us a very nice way to get wood passively. I don't have to go farm wood anymore. This will just passively create it for me as I idle. Which is nice. I'm a big fan of that. Aren't you, Tim? Yeah, I thought so. Actually, Tim couldn't care less. He's too busy trying to figure out what the hell this contraption is. Don't blame you, Tim. You're big, you're strong. You're not too smart. That's fine. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Nightdagger with episode 19 of Mod of Minecraft with Nightdagger. Next episode, we'll actually get the material stonework factory set up and get our cobble works up. By then, this should have had a chance to completely drain this out, And I guess I don't need the disc manipulator anymore. I can put that away. But yeah, should give us a chance to get everything out of here so I can put all that stuff away. Everything will be in one single drive. Won't have to worry about ever filling that thing up. Like, ever. So, yeah. I think storage is taken care of for, like, the rest of this series and probably the next two. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you later, peeps.